All right, everybody, let's go live here on this rainy and crazy weather today, that's for sure. Give me just a second here to get everything set up just a little bit, and let's go ahead and take a look at Doppler radar. Let's get that running back really quick. Okay, so we've got some flooding, big time flooding, and also getting some reports of water starting to rise. I believe it was around the Hollywood area in Jackson County. So this is what we've got so far. Flash flood warning for central DeKalb and northeastern Alabama, Jackson County and northeast Alabama, northeastern Marshall County and northeast Alabama, and southern Franklin County, Tennessee. Until 6 o'clock. Emergency management reported thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 2 and 7 inches of rainfall have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly, so of course it's already started. Emergency management reported vehicles stranded and multiple roads closed in High Top, Skyline, Stevenson, and Scottsboro. Some areas that may experience flooding include Scottsboro, Guntersville, Rainsville, Bridgeport, Henniger, Stevenson, Sylvania, Hollywood, Powell, Grant, Skyline, Section, Eider, Pisgah, Anderson, Pleasant Groves, High Top, Dutton, Langston, and Martintown. So already getting lots of flooding reports out there, especially in Jackson County. Now let's take a look at radar. No flooding in my area anyway. I've already went out and looked, but we've had around an inch of rainfall here at the station. So no flooding here yet, but we're watching these additional storms. I mean, look at these things popping up around Holly Pond, Douglas. Already getting some reports of some flooding in Marshall County. All this continues to move on off to the east, kind of to the east-northeast. That will impact areas of Marshall County around Douglas, which it's getting ready to do that now. Possibly Arab, Guntersville, Albertville, Boaz, and then into DeKalb County around Crossville, Skirham, Geraldine, Lakeview, Kilpatrick, Fife, Fort Payne, Rainsville. It's just going to be a big mess, basically. Jackson County, y'all have got a chance of getting more of this, too. So, unfortunately, we've heard of homes being, water coming into homes around the Huntsville area, New Market, roads flooded completely out, some of them just destroyed by the rainfall. There is a lot more on the way, so a lot more than anticipated, let's say that. Let's get right to it, and as a matter of fact, let's take a look at how much rain, according to our ambient station, that we've actually seen out there. So let's quickly run over that real quick. So here at our station, as you can see, not a lot. We're right outside where that heaviest stuff fell at. But let's take a look. Well, this is hourly rainfall total, so let's zoom on out here. That's a lot of rainfall up there around the Hollywood area. Lots of rainfall there. That's within the hour, okay? So it looks like it's saying around 7 inches of rain has fallen around the Hollywood area in some places. I'm noticing that right here. That is crazy. That's a lot of rain. Of course, there's not a lot of our ambient stations out around New Market, so not a lot of data there. But lots of rain has fallen. Anywhere between 7 and 9 inches of rain has fallen over in New Market. So we're talking a lot of rain. Looks like, let's see, go up a little bit north here. Around Hollywood, around 7 inches of rain has fallen. Going on up around the Hazel Green, New Market area, around 7 inches has fallen. Getting on around the, let me zoom that in a little bit here. Around the Oak Grove area, around 4 inches of rain's fallen. So there's a lot of rain that's fallen. And here at our station, I just wanted to say a total of around 3 inches has fallen. So that's a lot of rain. I mean, this is estimated by hour. So very interesting there. Lots of rain has fallen across the area. Temperatures, looks like around 72 degrees here at our station. Looks like it's about 73 in Albertville, 72 around Rabbit Town, 74 Guntersville. Let's go on up toward, a little bit north toward Langston's what I'm trying to find here. Let me zoom out on that. Looks like Bridgeport's at 70 degrees, Stevenson's 70, and Hollywood at 70 degrees. So not bad out. Let's look at our Skycam really quick. And pretty much says it all, rain. A lot of rainfall. I can tell you in just a minute how much has fallen. As estimated, okay? These are estimated by the app, so the app may not be all that accurate as compared to how much rain we really got. Skycam just looks like a rainy mess out there. Let's take a look at Boaz really quick. Give me just a second. We'll switch that around. And looking like we got some more videos coming in of some flooding. Not looking too bad in Boaz at this point. Just some rain. Not a big thing on the camera yet. Just some clouds out, but there is heavier rain on the way. We'll have to keep a very close eye on this flooding situation. That is for certain. So let's go ahead and go on with the forecast outlook. Let's move on to that. Give me just a second to close some of this stuff out in the background so it don't crash my stream. But looking like Monday, more showers and thunderstorms likely, mainly before 4 p.m. Then showers likely, possibly a storm after 4 p.m. We'll have to watch for some of these storms being strong, heavy rainfall and flooding. Looks like high near 79 chance of rain. I believe it's between 60 and 70%, but it may be higher than that. Tuesday, showers likely with thunderstorms possible after 10 a.m. Patchy fog before 8 o'clock. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 83. Pretty much chance of rain, 70%. I know you can't see it for that bar, but I can see it. Wednesday, slight chance of showers and a chance of showers or storms after 10 a.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 85. Chance of rain, 50%. Thursday, a 40% chance of more showers or storms, mainly after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. It is going to get hot. Those heat indexes could make it up to 100 to 101 as we get Thursday into Friday. It gets hot. Friday, showers and storms likely, mostly sunny with a high near 88. Chance of precipitation, 60%. It's going to be hot, so just a heads up there. We'll discuss that a little bit here. So here's what we're looking at right quick. Storms and flash flooding threat, heavy rain, thunderstorms today and Monday. Excessive rainfall, slow-moving storms, so cause some flash flooding. Frequent lightning, maybe some wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. Rain chances will drop later this week. 40 to 60% midweek, 20 to 40% further out. That's changed a little bit since that outlook there. So let's talk about something we don't see a lot, and this is a level 3 risk of excessive rainfall, moderate risk for North Alabama between the 7th today and the 8th. So that's today and tomorrow. A moderate risk, level 3 of excessive rainfall. Something we don't see a lot in North Alabama is risk that high. So be ready. If you see flooding, turn around, don't drown. Common sense there. Don't drive across the flooded roads as we've seen people do today, and they've been stranded. It's just, I don't get it. But anyway, moving forward, this is going to be valid the 8th through the 9th, which would be, get myself in order here, that'd be, we'll say Tuesday and the Wednesday, technically. There's a slight risk, level 2 risk of some excessive rainfall for the area, so that goes down a bit. Rainfall totals between now and Tuesday, that's already changed. There's areas that's already got between 7 and 9 inches of rain, so that's already been blown out of the park there. But they're predicting possibly another 2 to 3 inches in the Huntsville area, 1 to 2 inches here in northeast Alabama, DeKalb, Jackson, Marshall, with some higher amounts further northeast in DeKalb. Southeast portions of Jackson. So a lot more rain on the way, but so far we've blown that out of the park when it comes to rainfall. Now this is where it gets interesting. Let's look at these temperature outlooks, and I've been talking about we could have a cooler air mass come in. Again, I don't know for sure, but models are sure looking like it. Very weird. 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook valid the 13th and 17th says that we'll have some average temperatures move in with some cooler air to the west. That'll be another storm system we'll have to watch that could bring more heavy rain to the area. Again, we just don't know yet. It's pretty far out. Models are looking like we will get some cooler air in here, though, which is kind of weird for June, but we will watch this. It needs to be watched for sure. Rainfall outlooks looks like well above average chances of rain between the 13th and 17th, so more rain. 8 through 14 day, pretty much still holding that cooler air to the west, but it does slide in a little bit more into North Alabama between the 15th and 21st, looking like North Alabama has about average temperatures for June. So that's very interesting. Again, we'll watch to see if that cooler air slides further southeast. Looking like the outlook for precipitation, the 15th and 21st time frame looks like well above average chances of rain. So that being said, we will wrap the video up with our sponsors here, RKG Automotive Group. If you're looking for your new dream car, give them a call, and you can check them out on Facebook. Give them a like. Give them a call at 256-323-7323. And our second sponsor would be Sammy Brook Photography. You can check her out on Facebook and give her a like. She's got lots of beautiful photos. Go like her page, check her out there. And she also does photography, of course. Got a photography business, so go check her out there on Facebook. And our last sponsor here would be Brandon Ellison. Got a little small engine repair shop. You can give them a call at 256-572-8124 for any information on that. If you've got some small engine repair work that needs done, give him a call. He can probably hook you up pretty easily. So, had some people asking about Rainsville. I haven't forgot about y'all. Just wanted to get the update through. So, again, flash flood warning in effect from now to 6 o'clock. Keep that in mind. That has been extended out. So, hang on just a second. See if I can get the ambient weather back up, and we'll take a look at Rainsville. Again, this is estimated, so let me back it up here. Okay, I'm way too far north here, so let's see here. So it's wanting to say for Rainsville, let me zoom in a little more to get a little bit better. So it's wanting to say total rainfall in some parts of Rainsville has been a little over an inch of rain. Now that's what it's saying so far. That's the max. A little bit over an inch of rain in the Rainsville area. Fife, let's take a look at the Fife area. I don't know if that is changing or what it's doing, but it's wanting to say 1.22, a lot less rainfall there in the Fife area. Again, this is estimated by the app. This is not actually what our stations have reported in. This is estimated by the app, so it could be a little bit off. Just keep that in mind. I want to say 1.23 here in the Geraldine area and Crossville, which it's not that bad off, to be honest. I mean, we've had, according to my gauge, we've had 0.95, so almost an inch of rain. It's not too bad off. Again, it's estimated rainfall totals. And right here, I don't know what this thing's doing, but it's being a little bit glitchy, it looks like. So forgive me there. It's a little bit glitchy for some odd reason. Don't know why that is. But that being said, looks like about an inch, a little bit over an inch there for the Rainsville area. Just a heads up there. Got over an inch at their station. That is good. How much rain at Mentone? Well, we'll take a quick look. Grab that back up again. Again, this is estimated, and it is being a little glitchy, so it may not necessarily be that right. Maybe it'll load up here in a minute. Now, Mentone, could somebody tell me where that's at? That seems really familiar. The Mentone area seems very familiar. I'm either going the wrong direction or something. Now, I know where Eider is directly. Let me reset that again. Let's see. So some parts of Eider have seen almost 3 inches of rain. Other parts around 1.20, so it depends on where you're at. There's a good bit of rainfall, though, around the Biddle Crossroads area, Townsend Crossroads, Keith area. Eider itself has not seen 2 inches. It's seen about a little bit over about an inch or so. Looking at some areas have got up to 5 inches, and these little bitty, these red spots right here, definitely getting a lot more. So that's very interesting. That's some heavy rainfall for sure. Let's take a quick look. Go ahead and get radar back up again. So I hear some thunder out there. Let me grab that. Yeah, lots and lots of heavy rain off to the south. Give me just a second, everybody. Okay, it's up from Valleyhead. Okay, I thought so. I wasn't quite sure, but all this right here is continuing to move in. This is some heavy stuff. As you see, this is by no means light rain. This is going to cause some flooding issues, especially across Mountain Borough, Boaz, and Marshall County, possibly Douglas. So we'll watch this as it moves on to the north, kind of to the east-northeast. All this mesh will eventually get into DeKalb County at its current rate, and that is going to probably cause us some flash flooding issues, to be honest. So y'all be on the lookout. If you're in Marshall County, DeKalb County, I mean, that's where this stuff is going at this point. Not saying it couldn't go up to Jackson, because some of this off to the west will likely make it back up toward Huntsville. It does look like it's weakening a bit there, but the heaviest stuff looks like going to move into the Arab, Guntersville, Albertville, Boaz, and Douglas areas. That's in Marshall County, and around Snead currently. That's trying to lift off kind of to the east-northeast. It's not moving fast. It's moving very slow. So possibility that could slide for a little bit further north. We'll keep an eye on that and see if it does, but it does look like it's possibly going to do that. So could be some flooding concerns there. Even in DeKalb County, we could have some flooding concerns, especially with all this heavy rain. Like, my goodness, there's a lot of rainfall. And let me get back to that person that asked a question there. See if I can get back to that. And give me just a second here. So I'll just say this, I'm not seeing Mentone show up. I don't know why. It usually shows up on the map. I'm almost certain that it does. But I'm going to say the Mentone area has had somewhere over an inch of rainfall, depending on where you're at in that area. It looks like you've had a little over an inch of rain. Let me zoom it in a little bit closer. Yeah, about an inch of rainfall. I don't know why this thing's not showing up, but it usually does, but it's just not showing up for some reason. Fort Payne looks like they've had a little bit over an inch. That's going to be 1.03 so far. That's within the hour, so that's a good bit of rain for an hour. I mean, goodness gracious. Estimated, by the way, not exact, estimated rainfall totals. And this big batch of rain that we're watching that's coming in, I mean, look at this. How this is going to cause some big problems. That's hourly, okay? That's within the hour. That's estimated how much is falling per hour. So that's a good bit of rainfall. That's with that heavier batch that's coming through Snead and all those areas moving off to the northeast. So there'll be some heavy stuff in there. Again, this is within the hour, so this is not exactly fully accurate. But right now at our station, we've got 0.95, so we're approaching an inch of rain as we went through this afternoon. So a lot of rainfall still on the way. Of course, can tell that by the Doppler radar here. But still watching that stuff off to the southwest. It will likely move into our area. It may. I'm just kind of watching the way it's moving. It looks like it will. So let's take a look at our Skycam network one more time since we're up. Okay, looks like that's crashed. Let's reload it. Looks like looking off to the northeast is a little bit blocked. Well, looks like the rain has stopped at the moment at our station. Just a few little drops out there. It looks like a little bit of a breeze. But we'll keep an eye on things. If anything does, we get any more significant stuff, be paying attention to the page, and I'll also more than likely go live if we get any reports of anything. So we'll go ahead and wrap this stream up. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us here at the stream. Shout out, hello Celeste for watching. Courtney Summerfield, thank you. Clara Hammonds, Laura, Keith, Joyce, Shirley, thanks for watching. Janice, Rhonda, Sharon, Charlotte, Brenda, thank y'all all. Mike, up the mountain from Valley Head. I hope you're doing good, Mike. Be safe out there. It looks like it's going to be a busy night, and a busy day tomorrow too. So y'all be safe. Flash flood warning still in effect till 6 o'clock. So we're going to hang out, see if that extends or what happens. But we do appreciate everybody watching. Y'all have a great rest of your evening, and stay weather aware. Again, if you encounter flooding, turn around, don't drown. It's hard to estimate how deep that water is until you already got in it. So thank y'all all so much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next update. Y'all take care.